Oh, this is a cute room. Hey, y'all. I ain't got no makeup on, so don't judge me, but that's part of why I want to talk to everyone. Let's see if I can invite a friend. Let me invite Shad. Who else? Hi. Hey, Auntie. I'm going live because I wanted to tell you. Let me see. Oh, look at that blonde. And she's a spiritual advisor. And so she has been trying to teach me about like how we can reset our energy and like basically like wipe all of the lies that we live by out of our heads so that we can live truly fulfilled around parents that are always complaining about bills and stuff like that. So we might have grown up thinking we never have enough money, or we're never going to get the job we want because we've been turned down a couple times, or you know, we're never going to be attractive enough. There's a lot of things that we create within ourselves between those ages of 4 to 21 that continue on with us throughout the rest of our lives. And in essence, it begins to limit us because we don't know that we don't know that we're infinite. We don't know that our minds are limitless, that we can do anything we set our minds to. So what she does is she kind of gets you into like which she has different processes, but I know one of the processes is that she'll get you into a very relaxed state. And at that point, she will kind of, and it sounds weird, but she has a way to like kind of go in. I don't want this to sound like Get Out, but she can kind of go into your mind and like erase all of those limits that you've placed on yourself. And so by doing that, hold on, there's a bus coming. So by her doing that, it then, and my phone's gonna die, so I'll probably come back and finish this later, but I'll talk until the phone dies. But basically she wipes out all these lies that you live by, and then you then start to go through this process of like resetting yourself. So it's the first 4 days she says are like kind of the most difficult. Day 1, you might be a little tired. There's just like some side effects that come with it. Right now, like I said, I'm in day 5. So for me, day 1 and 2, day 1, I think I was fighting it because like I'm still learning a lot. So I'm not just all in with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I still need to figure out like, is this okay? Like, you know, my grandmother tried to raise us with the Bible. Now, of course, I strayed away a little bit, you know, but she was okay with that because she grew up Catholic and she changed to Christian. So she was open-minded with me being open-minded. But sometimes this stuff can be misconstrued and you'll think it's like witchcraft or all these crazy things, these crazy stigmas that people have put on it. But in all actuality, I feel like if God had prophets when the Bible was written, God still has prophets. Nothing has changed. It's just that we're not writing. I mean, I guess we are writing Bibles to some extent. We're just not writing that holy book. But I don't think God ever stopped talking to people and stopped sending them messages. So that's what I see in Candace. I think that God works through her to send us messages and to help give us that little bit of guidance that we need when we find ourselves in those places where we have a lot of questions about stuff. I can say for me personally, I've been in really, really dark, lowly, horrible places. And it seems like when I find myself in those places, Candace she can feel that energy and she reaches out to me. So like she's played a major role in like me taking these steps towards my career, me taking these leap of faith. Sometimes you just need somebody to give you that extra encouragement, and I know that that's what she's done for me. But anyways, back to the reset. So she said that day 4 of the reset, which was yesterday for me, that's when you start to like download your new truths. That's when you start to, you know, like wipe away all the stuff that you once believed, and you start to create your new beliefs, I guess. But it's subconsciously happening to you. So like I know for me, one of my things was that I had like really bad anxiety. I'm a worry wart. Like I worry about everybody all the time. Like I'm always constantly, if somebody doesn't show up when they're supposed to be there, I think the worst things on the planet have happened to them. I'm just like, I have this like, I've always had this like negative like thought process when it comes to certain things, just because I've experienced and witnessed so many bad things that I just started to not expect anything good at a point. So and I get really bad anxiety driving because I've been in some really bad car accidents, and I'm not even supposed to really be driving right now between us, but hey, whoever that is, how you doing? Andre, hey, how you doing? But no, so I get really bad anxiety. So yesterday, when it was supposed to be like me downloading my new thought process and stuff, I was like more anxious than usual. And it was weird to me because I was like, damn, is this not working or something? Like I was thinking bad thoughts, like, and I hadn't been like that the 2 days before. And so I was just like, what the hell's going on? But then I realized like God was testing me. He was putting me in these situations to see if my mindset was going to change. So I had to drive yesterday, and I'm talking about, usually I am like staring all around me, butterflies, like the whole 9, sweating sometimes, and I was cool. Like I didn't have anxiety at all. Like the anxiety was just in the morning, but as soon as I like started my day, because I think I was just in my head too much, but as soon as I started my day, like everything was good. Like, and so then, and you know, just little things, like I work in production. We do 12-hour days, 7 days, 6 days a week. And when you're around these personalities a lot, they start getting on your fucking nerves. And so when I would usually be annoyed by like comments or just things, like all that stuff, just like, it just brushed right past me. Like I gave it no energy at all. And I was like, this is not normally me. So whether she told me this and it's art of suggestion or it's a real reset, like I am changing down to this right now. I did do my eyebrows this morning and I got on fake lashes, but I don't leave the house usually without a little bit of concealer on, because I've always been very, very insecure about having dark circles under my eyes. She said one of the things about the reset is that it kind of starts to cleanse you from the inside out. So you start to look better, you start to feel better, you get energy. And so now on day 5, like, I went and washed my face. I did put my brows on because the lady waxed me and she took me out right here. But I didn't put no concealer on today. And I genuinely feel like my shit is gone. Like I don't have dark circles anymore. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's like one of those things that like we deal with every day, like as a lot of women especially, that we have these insecurities that other people don't know about, but we know about them. So we act on that. But I don't know, today I woke up, I felt good, I felt energized, I felt like new, like fresh, like my skin feels fresh, my energy is crazy today. Like I don't know, like the vices that I would usually need, I don't even crave for. It's only day 5, so you know it's still gonna be a process. In all, it's a 40-day process. Candace is on. Let me see if she'll come on camera with me. Hold on. She can come on, then she can help you guys explain it. And I know, cousin, I know I don't need concealer from what y'all think, but that's something that like I wake up looking at every day, you know. So, and it's always bothered me since I was in high school and I really started to care about the bullshit vanity, you know. So now it's just like things are getting better. I'm like, I'm just like ready for a new start. I asked God for this. I asked God to open me up, to allow my ancestors to speak to me. She told me that, you know, God tries to talk to me, but I often block him out. And I know that I have the power to block people and even God out of my thoughts. Like, I do it consciously. I'll go and pray for it. Like, God, please block them. So I know that, like, I'm just feeling better. I just feel, and hold on, let me tell you guys about my mom. My mom got a reset also. She got her reset at the beginning, about a month ago now. It's been about a month. And I can tell you, anybody who knows me and my mom, y'all know that we don't get along very well. There's always like tension with us. So like when she walks in a room, I sometimes just like instantly get annoyed. Like she don't have to do nothing. She don't have to say nothing. It's just like this energy. And so she got the reset done. And I just didn't say anything about it because she was going to come to visit a couple weeks later. So I just like, you know, I didn't want to like bring it up to her because I know how people can start to act a certain way just based on what they think they're supposed to act like. So, hold on. It said that she wants to get on video, but I don't know how to do it. Let's get Ro on if he's down. I never did this live, y'all, so this is fun. But anyways, back to my mom. They keep declining me, little old bitches. So back to my mom. So my mom, bad energy. Like she's always just like Debbie Downer, real needy. Like nothing ever goes her way. So she got the reset, and then she was planning to travel here, to visit. And so you know, usually when she's traveling, she's very anxious. She thinks nobody's gonna pick her up. She thinks the plane's gonna crash. You need a reset, shawty.
Oh, I didn't know what you were doing.
I'm live. Yeah. I'm live, shawty.
It's on the Instagram?
It's life, baby. It's life. So anyways, so my mom, she comes, okay, so anyway, she does her whole travel, right? But she does not call me not one time. So I'm thinking like, damn, she not coming. Like she usually would be like, nobody's here to pick me up. And I'm talking about, I called her, like, what's going on? Like, why haven't you called me stressed out? And she's like, because I'm fine. Like, I'm waiting for the plane. Like, she was just so chill. And then when she got here, and that's not my mom, y'all. I'm telling you, my cousin Dora, if y'all are on, please respond right now and tell them. That's not her. Like, she's just so negative. She was so negative. But then she got the reset and it's different now. So she comes to town, and I'm talking about like, I have never just like laid in the couch all day, kicking it with my mom, watching movies. Like, you know, like that's just never been our style. Like we just have always been very distant from each other. We're not affectionate with each other. Like, but like I found myself like wanting to be with my mom. I felt myself like just drawn to her. Like she was so soft. Like her voice was so sweet. Like it was like she's a nice lady. Like she's not this like crazy mean person that like I create. Like it got to the point I thought that Candace reset me because I was like, I never react to my mom like this. So I don't know if she changed something in my head. But what she did was change my mom's energy. Like she wiped off, like my mom, I know that one of her lies, just without even like talking to her and asking her this, I know that one of her lies is that she thinks that nobody loves her. And I think that when she came here, she felt the love finally. Like, you know, like she could see my daughter finally, like see her the way that I wanted her to see me when I was a kid. And like to watch the two of them interact, like, that shit fed my soul. Like, it was, like, amazing because I've been apprehensive about letting my daughter have a relationship with her sometimes because she has such a negative impact on my childhood. And so I want to protect my child from ever going through any of the shit that I had to experience and witness when I was a kid. So I worried, like, you know, what if my daughter gets attached to her and then my mom gets back on drugs, or she just leaves, or she just decides she don't want to be there, like the shit that she used to do to me when I was a kid. And I was so fearful of that. Also with her health, you know, like y'all know that I was my grandmother's caretaker when she had cancer, And that bond that we had and having to go through that with her was the hardest thing I've ever dealt with in my life by far. So I thought about that with my daughter. Like, if she builds this bond with her grandma, then her grandma don't care about her health, and like she's manifesting all this sickness on herself because she wants people to feel sorry for her. What's that gonna do to my daughter? So then it made me feel like I need to keep them separated so that she doesn't build that bond and just like be destroyed. But I know my mom is different now. Like, and it's I know it's a process too, though. Like, none of this stuff is overnight. So I just know, for me personally, I'm witnessing it. I feel it for myself. I'm not questioning it. I think it's something that a lot of us need. And Candace is trying, like, she has no bad intention. She just genuinely wants to help people. And so what she wants to do is like just make people aware of this, like that we live by lies that we need to delete. Like, that shit got to get wiped away so that we can be our full self, so that we can start using more of our brain. So I just encourage everybody. It's amazing, y'all. Like, I feel good. I just haven't felt like this in a long time. Like, I've been in a slump. From the outside, y'all probably think, oh, she just living and she out doing. No, like, this shit is hard. I got a whole baby. Like, I got a whole career. I don't have shit sometimes. Like, it's been a real struggle just to, like, be slightly happy sometimes. So, like, to feel like this is, like, it's what I've asked God for a long time. And so I feel like now he hears me and he's sending the people to me to help me with this path, because I know that, like, big things are going to happen. And if I don't stay true to this path, but not only stay true to it, but stay positive while on it, stay motivated while on it, then it's pointless. Like, I needed this, because I know that in order to get to the next level, you got to stop blocking yourself from blessings. And I know that I am a habitual blessings blocker. So I'm just trying to get to the point that I'm free from limiting myself, and Candace has helped me get to that point. So it's a true blessing. And you guys should go to her website, CandaceGSmith.net. She's doing resets. We're going to do a group reset on Monday. So if any of y'all are in Atlanta Instagram.